Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 17th to the 23rd. This is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific. Scorpio, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It's had major influence on divination, including tarot. Every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, a ruling planet, sign. We go really deep when the two are involved. Now, Scorpio, this is the big week. I hope you understand this is a big week for you, all right? For every sign, but for you, listen, there's so much happening. And this is why, okay? This is the week of the eclipse. We have a new moon solar eclipse, and you can breathe and have like a sigh and relief, because this is actually a great eclipse, and it's better because, and remember last year we had two eclipses in your sign, and last year could have been really hard for you. Their moments could have been really hard for you last year. They were not great eclipses. This eclipse, listen, every astrologer has had their opinions on this eclipse. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that we call it critical degree. It's at 29 degrees, okay? And so the one thing I want you to know, it's barely tipping into Taurus. So this eclipse is in Aries. Now, we just came out of a new moon in Aries. We just had this Jupiter Cazimi with the sun in Aries. Now, this eclipse is in Aries. Okay, so all of this is in your sixth house, all right? So this is everyday activities, your routines. This is, work, labor. There's rules, pets as well. There's a lot. Health is a big thing, okay? Health is a big thing too. So keep that in mind. There may be activity around that, but it's, like I said, it's barely dipping into Taurus, okay? And so Mercury's in Taurus. The day after the eclipse, the sun moves into Taurus. Next month, Jupiter moves into Taurus. A lot of activity there. What does this mean? Taurus happens to rule your seventh house of partnerships, work or love. A lot of y'all are moving into big time with partnerships, okay? A lot of love there. A lot of love there. I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all got married. I wouldn't be surprised if you took your relationship to the next level. If you started your own business with a partner. I mean, like, got a new job title. Because listen, it's not just that activity. Saturn in Pisces. Saturn went into Pisces last month. Okay, again, that's your fifth house of love. Okay, fifth house of pleasure, procreation, even creativity, self-expression if you're not here for love, okay? But also, last month, Pluto went into Aquarius, your fourth house, your domestic sector. So things having to do with home, which does include relationships, all right? Family as well. But listen, this is huge, all right? So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all got married this year, got engaged, got proposed to. And if you're married, took your relationship to the next level or had some sort of activity around there. And if you're here for career, there you go. It's there too. Partnerships is career as well. Contracts. I mean, there's, remember, this is Jupiter too, right? Jupiter in your seventh house. So the planet of good luck, prosperity, good fortune. But let's go ahead and get started. The other thing I was going to mention, Mercury does go retrograde this week. Now, we're going to, if something comes up, we'll talk about it. Okay. But there's going to be a moment, for the next 3 weeks, some of y'all may rethink about your relationships. Again, work or love, or reassess it and reevaluate it, because it does happen in your seventh house. All right. So that's just something. And then this eclipse, just think of it as like a refresh. Like it's like a reset. It's like a reboot. I love it. Again, all the aspects, like I love that Mars and Saturn are harmonious, bringing, stability, and Taurus is in there again. Taurus bringing that element of surprise. The one thing is Pluto is squaring it, so there could be some sort of power struggle that day or around this time. That eclipse has the energy of, of Hercules, okay? So some sort of power struggle, but one thing is that the other aspects really outweigh that Pluto aspect, okay? So just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get started with your reading for April 17th to the 23rd. Again, this is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And you can definitely read for your moon and your Venus, all the other. If you know your birth chart, absolutely. Someone brought that up in a question, like, why don't you ever talk about reading your moon? You can. It's just the rising is just it's rise like sun. If you're looking at like everything from an astrological standpoint, the sun is just half of the picture. The rising is the other half. So you got to put them together. All right, so let's get started. Scorpio. Wow. All right. Here we go. Scorpio. All right. You're definitely leaving something behind this week, okay? Eclipses tend to do that too. They eclipse something, all right? Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like something dramatic. It could just be like the way that you think about something. Like if you are, for instance, in a relationship, you could be leaving behind if you were ever like, were insecure about it. That's something you would be leaving behind, right? Moving forward. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. You got the Two of Pentacles. Hey, looks like you did have to make some sort of decision. Looks like you're taking on a lot too. There's a lot that you've been a lot's been happening, okay? I'm not going to lie. All that activity in your sixth house, woof. That's a lot. Remember, that's everyday routines, everything, that daily stuff. Now, you got the Two of Pentacles, okay? So there's a lot of imbalance in this card, and I'm going to show you why this is actually amazing, okay? In your spread. You have an amazing spread. But you could have been coming from a place where you had some imbalance, all right? You had some imbalance, taking on a lot, multitasking, or even just up here. But listen, a lot of it could do with finances as well. So there could have been, for some of y'all, you had to choose between a job. Maybe you're still in the process of that. Maybe there's something that happened in your physical world. Pentacles are earthbound, okay? So our physical reality other than money and wealth, okay? So that was money and wealth could have been a big thing for you, okay? There could have been something that you had to make a decision on, but at the end of the day, some Scorpios are going to resonate with that daily activity, just taking on too much. Maybe there was a pentacle you had to drop to bring that balance again. This is a lot of imbalance here because there is a lot going on. Now, here's the thing. You got the Eight of Cups in the heart of your spread. When I say you're leaving something behind, you're leaving something behind. Now, this is really crazy because I've done a lot of signs for this week, okay? I've read a lot of signs. This card has come up in pretty much everyone's signs. There's like one or two that it hasn't, but this is, you can see there's an eclipse happening in this card, okay? Now, the main thing is this man is walking away from the cups, okay? You can see that his cape is red, so are his shoes, all right? The water, hey, a lot of emotions. If you see the rocks in the water, so it's not easy, all right? It's not easy. It's a little bittersweet, actually, all right? But that red is for passion. It's for power. He's moving away for things he knows not serving him well, whether it's good or bad. And when I say good, it could be the fact that you've been at the same job for, I don't know, 3 years. Things are good. But, hey, this week you have that moment of clarity. I can actually start my own business, or now it's time to ask for a raise. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of progress. But again, with that eclipse energy, this is a really strong card, okay? Especially it came in the heart of your spread, so you definitely moving forward this week from something, okay? You are going to be. Now, you did get the High Priestess, and you know we love the High Priestess. She comes out when she says, trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition. You need to go beyond the material realm. You need to go within. That's where you're going to find all the answers you're seeking, okay? So do that, because she came up in your challenge area. Now, it looks like this week, Scorpio, as I say in many of my readings, you are one of the most intuitive signs, okay? So there could be a disconnect this week, okay? Has to do with this thing that you're moving forward from. So keep that in mind. Don't lose that intuitive side of you, all right? Trust in yourself, okay? When you stop trusting yourself, a lot of imbalance happens, okay? So always stay in tune with your intuition. The second thing is with the High Priestess showing up in your challenge area, again, there is this idea or this message coming through with your reading. There could be something like choices again. You already got that with the Two of Pentacles here, all right? And you can see that she is standing between the two pillars here, or sitting, and very passive energy, but even still, there could be something, or there could be a disconnect between two things, all right? This is why you're moving forward, all right? There could be a disconnect, but with that disconnect, whether it is two jobs, whether it's a relationship, if you want to stay or go, whether it's something that has to do with family, whether it has to, what resonates with you, okay? Don't lose that intuitive side of you, okay? Don't lose that part of you, okay? There could be, it could be a weird message coming through. I wouldn't even say weird, but I've never gotten this message before. They could almost be like, don't go too overboard with your spiritual side, all right? Be a little grounded too, okay? Balance is key for everything, and there's never, they always say like, you can't ever have too much passion. People say you can't ever be too spiritual. And so what resonates with you, right? But when I say don't go too overboard, like still have, everything balanced mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of it. Keep everything balanced. So keep everything weighed equally, all right? Just this week, okay? Just this week. This eclipse is strong, and the reason I say that is because you did get the Tower, all right? In your crown. That's the only reason I say that, okay? So it looks like this week there could be something that is going, like, you feel like everything's falling apart, all right? It feels like everything may be falling apart for you. Again, the biggest message is that balance, all right? But now we know this is a card of chaos and destruction, and you see the two people falling out of the tower. They have no idea what happened. They have no idea where they're going. Listen, a lot of people give this card like a really bad name, and sure, it is a card of chaos and destruction, and challenging things happening in your life that you didn't see coming. It was kind of surprising. Okay, that's what eclipses do. All right, for a lot of people. Okay, again, this one's a good eclipse, but this is in your crown. You see the lightning bolt knocking the crown off the tower as well. So this is going on up here. All right, so this is saying this week that you may feel that some of y'all are going to feel a lot of pressure about something. Some of y'all are going to feel like you don't know about what's going on, and some of y'all may be thinking about burning it down, building it up. I mean, Scorpios are really great at that, right? And it's a good, some people, as opposed to some other signs who are afraid to really reach into those areas. But even still, one thing I want you to know, guess what comes after the tower? It's the star, right? Faith, your hopes and dreams. The star is aligning for you. Second thing I want you to know, in the tree of life, there is the flashing light, the flashing sword, right? Now you see the lightning bolt here, okay? So with every card, there's hope anyway, all right? So third thing I'm going to point out, that tower, it's still standing. Okay, so don't ever perceive this as a bad card, because sometimes things happen where it's it's okay to be in your headspace and feel all the emotions that you need to feel, but don't stay there. Okay, don't stay there. Use those moments to empower yourself. Now, boom, you got the Queen of Swords in the root of your spread. So remember how I was talking about that balance. Okay, we're gonna get to it, all right? Now, this card is ruled by Libra, first of all, which is, all about balance, the scale. Queen of Swords is someone who has her head above the clouds. This is integrity. This is honesty, facing your truths, all your truths, okay? all of them, all right? Being very headstrong, all right? That's in the root of your spread. That's what you want to be, okay? And accepting everything that does happen. Actually, look at her hand, all right? Even though she is all in her head, sometimes I call her the ice queen because there's no water in this card. There's no emotions here. She's like the justice card, right? But her hand, she's saying, come talk to me, right? And so it is very interesting. Your spread is very interesting. There is like you feeling that there may be something really again, there's a pressure for something that's coming up this week, but there's also just like maybe you're in a headspace where there's so much going on, but the balance is so key, okay? Because look in your future. You got Temperance, okay? So, not only did you get the card of imbalance in your past, 8 of Cups moving forward from things that's not serving you well to bring that balance, your future, you got balance. So temperance is it's moderation, right? Temperance literally means self-restraint, okay? But it's all that balance. It brings that balance. And when I say balance, remember what I said earlier, okay? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's all of that. Mind, body, soul. Even in your physical world too, okay? That balance, all right? What do I need to focus more on? What am I not focusing too much on? Am I putting too much energy toward work? Not enough attention on my relationships? Find that balance. Balance is a big thing for you this week, okay? But it looks like you are moving forward in some shape or form, okay? Towards something else, all right? Now, Temperance in your future. Great card, okay? Again, you can see her foot in the water, foot on the ground, right? This is you're going to be able to enjoy what's coming. This is what it is. It's having that patience for the goodness to come, all right? Not you don't see her like jumping in the water. You don't see her like doing a cannonball. It's testing the waters, right? But also just knowing that you're guarded. She is an archangel, and you can even see the little sun in her forehead, all right? That's really, really trusting your intuition, okay? Really, really trusting. That's the pineal gland up here, right? And so remember, you got the high priestess in your challenge area. So trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. You're moving from a place of imbalance to balance. And that's what you want. All right, so let's get to your stuff. Yes. Scorpio. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know I love hearing from y'all. Do you like my new haircut? There you go. There's something for you to comment on. And if you're not a commenter, I love emoji. Secondly, if you are a subscriber, you know I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you, so I am very grateful. I am very appreciative. So thanks so much, Scorpio, and I'm about to make your day. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, let's get started. You got the 4 of Cups, okay? So, what's really interesting is there's something that this week you will know there's something you have to leave, okay? This is clear now with the 4 of Cups, all right? This is all about gratitude, all right? You see the little young man here? He's got 3 full cups. Cups are emotions and love and even wonderment. Now, you see the hand of spirit offering another cup. It's eye level. He can see that. But do you see him crossing off his heart? All right. So this is a big card of gratitude and appreciating everything that you have in your life. Okay. Now, with the fact that you got the 8 of Cups in the heart of your spread. All right. Now you're getting the 4 of Cups in the very first card. There is something that you may be a little bored with or unsatisfied with. There's something that you know you're going to have to move forward from, okay? And maybe the reason why, and again, hey, this is what resonates with you, right? Is it work? Is it a relationship? Is it a friendship? Is it your something with family? Listen, as long as you have that gratitude, you are fine. Okay? As long as you have that gratitude, I say it all the time. Gratitude is, think about the law of attraction, right? Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations. It is, listen, we're all made of energy, okay? We all vibrate at a certain frequency. You want to vibrate at the highest frequency, like what Einstein himself said, match the reality of, or match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. I want you to feel like you're at a concert, at a Coachella concert every day. You know, when, you know, your favorite singer comes out, the crowd goes wild. It's infectious. Everyone feels so good. I want you to feel like that this week, okay? Because when this card comes up, it is all about raising your energy levels, all right? Now, you got strength. I love this for you, all right? In your external factors area, you're going to be fine. You're protected. You can see that she has a symbol of infinity overhead. Only one of 2 cards out of all the tarot that has that, all right? So with this strength that came in your external factors area, all right, you're protected. You have, this is amazing, okay? This is amazing. Whether it's someone that's in your physical world who's going to, you know, provide that strength and really be kind of like your cheerleader, but also spiritually, like your spirit guides, or, you know, you'll feel it, all right? So I really, really love that you got strength. That's amazing. I love it. You know, and strength, by the way, is, you see her taming the lion, which is, you know, sure, it indicates strength, but a lot of people forget the lion's allowing her, okay, that's a synergetic, it's interaction, all right? So it feels like you will find that source of strength, okay? Whether you believe in God or the universe or your children or your partner, there's going to be a source of strength that comes through to get you through this. You're fine. You're protected. Now, you got the 4 of Wands, so where it falls in your spread, it is clear as day here. It is clear as day. Some of y'all want this the engagement, proposal, wedding, new job, new boss, new home. This is milestone energy. Look at them. This is the hurrah card. This is joy, celebration. Hey, we just got married. Like, this is big. And again, I said we're moving into Taurus season, okay? We're moving into Taurus season, and Jupiter's moving into Taurus, which is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Again, work or love, all right? Or BFF if you're not here for either. Now, lastly, Scorpio, you're fine. You got the Ace of Pentacles, all right? You got the Ace of Pentacles in your final outcome. Something new is coming through. Something new is coming through for you. It's clear as day here. You're leaving something behind this week. It's going to bring this balance. You'll have this strength to do it. Something that wasn't fulfilling you at all. You're moving away from it, okay? And once you do, remember when I said when you have that gratitude, all these things come through. Hey, Ace, ushering in that new change, the new opportunities, the new possibilities. Pentacles, money and wealth. Money and wealth, all right? So, and I want you to think, they're also, Pentacles are earthbound, all right? So if you're like the king of Norway watching this, like where money's like not even a thing for you, your physical reality, okay? Something new is coming through. You see that pathway, the golden pathway, all right? You also see the archway. It really is a gateway into this new, you're moving into a new place in your life, okay? This eclipse is, you're moving forward, and this is very auspicious, all right? You've got, I mean, it's like right in the palm of his hand. I mean, this is a big week of change for you. You're definitely moving forward, but bringing that balance, and you have all the strength in the world, in the universe, in the cosmos. You're amazing, Scorpio. Thanks so much for tuning in. Big week for you, but pot of gold waiting at the end. You're amazing. I love you, Scorpio. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.